I was just doing some broad general research in education, what was going on in the field, where the needs were and things like that. And I kept hearing the same thing from everyone, in that the success of the school in terms of its ability to educate the students relies most heavily on the principal. Leadership is key importance in all these schools. And then when I looked at principal training, principal preparedness, I found almost nothing in existence to help someone make the transition from teacher to principal. So I made some special appointments with some different individuals in the field of education to talk to them. I met with Wendy Kopp and asked her what she thought about the situation. I met with Michelle Ray, who sat down and was very passionate about how important the role of a principal was. I met with some of the leaders in the Boston schools. I met with Jeff Riley, who's an extraordinary educator here in our district school system. I met with Mike Goldstein, who is the founder of the MASH school. And they all said the same thing, that principal training, leadership training for principals was almost non-existent. Peter and I talked about the situation for principals, and also at that time I shared with him my personal experience with my father's principalship. And I remember when I was in sixth grade, he was a teacher, he was a biology teacher, and when I was in 7th grade, he was a principal and he was running a whole school. And I watched him go to school and take classes in business. I listened to him talk about the difference in the job, and I listened to him talk about the things that were difficult and the things that were easy, the things that were fun, and the things that he didn't enjoy quite as much as teaching. And so I had a real personal feeling for what it's like to become a principal. And so I decided that it would be a good thing if we could help these people and ease them into this new position, these new responsibilities. So we went with Boston College, and I thought it would be good to do this at a university, because a university has a lot of organizational structure there that would help enhance a program. Certainly they have the facilities and the space available, but they also have an ongoing program of speakers, lectures, and seminar courses in subjects outside of education and across the board, because these people that are becoming principals are already very good educators. It's usually the best teacher in the school gets told, oh, you need to become our principal because you're such a fabulous teacher. And then it turns out that it's another job. And so for them to be in a situation where they could meet people from many disciplines, not just education, was really important. And so it looked like Boston College would be a perfect match for this program. I'm very excited about the Leadership Academy, the Principal Leadership Academy at Boston College. If I could look out 5 or 10 years from now and look at this program, what I would like to see is, I would like to see all the principals in Greater Boston be alumni of the program. I would love to see a huge cohort build up among these people, so that the learning and the sharing and the support of the group continues to go on, that they stay in contact with each other as professionals and as friends, so that they break that cycle of isolation that they were caught in before. I would like to see the program replicated across the country. I think it's an important thing. I think it's very needed. And I'd like to see a program like this in every major city, certainly in the United States, and possibly some other places outside of this country.